Super, thank you. Welcome back, everyone. This is Robert at Custodian File. Today is September 26, 2024. Thank you for taking the time to tune in. I appreciate it. Let's just jump on in here. Kind of a lot going on all of a sudden. A lot going on. I'll give you an update. And let's start off with this banner right here. There's the Jetty Rocks. This video is about small, fast UFOs, UAPs flying around Marina del Rey, Los Angeles, but they are all over the world. They are ubiquitous. If you're new to the channel, you're going to find this all pretty amazing. They're a very small craft. They are reconning, tagging our aircraft. Once you understand their psychology, which is pretty simple, they are predictable, typical. You know where and when they will be. They're baitable, very baitable. In this case, the banner is the bait, and the Jetty Rocks there, they go 1 and 1 to, so you're looking at a probability of 90% of these things flying by. If you're new, I know you're saying that's a bird, that's a bug. There's no such video. If you try to find that video, there is no such video of birds and bugs that look like this. Believe me, I've looked and I've recorded birds and bugs, and they look nothing like these small, fast UFOs. So let me just put it out there because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of videos. Just a verbal update. I just got some pictures from Ben in Oklahoma. His house has been, they've been flying around his house, Apaches, and he just sent me a picture of a real UFO. Not a drone, but a real UFO. Waiting for the video. The video is not coming in. It's kind of apparently being blocked to get to me. I will make sure the video does get to me. I will interpolate it. It is somewhat blurry. It's 50% blurry, but it's pretty decent. You can actually see windows and lights inside the ship. So I just didn't want to postpone that. I will make it a mission to get a hold of that video and interpolate it and post it ASAP. But let's get back to the banner here. He's just flying. This is slowed down 3%. So in reality, as you know, the Cessna is doing 75 miles an hour. Otherwise, it would fall out of the sky. Essentially, yeah, very predictable. These are banner videos, UAP, I have hundreds of these things, and all my videos are open source. I've been recording this over Marina del Rey since 2017. I'm a retired pharmacist. 7 years ago, the Pentagon flew in, very heavy, large numbers, and they've never left. They are aware of these small, fast UFOs. You can call them fast movers. I call them dragons because the first year I was positive they were dragonflies. So I get it if you think they're bugs. I totally respect that. Well, we are way past that at this point. People all over the world are repeating the same format. They're sending me video. I can barely keep up with all the videos that are coming in. It's phenomenal. So again, they are baitable. You can record helicopters, airplanes, aircraft. Take the Dragon Challenge. It costs you nothing. Take your phone, zoom in 10-20%, landscape, look for a tiny dot. It will be going 2,000 miles an hour. They do trigger the X and K band spectrum, and they leave a tiny click on your video. If you have any questions, leave a comment or custodianfile@gmail. Okay, let's go to the next. There's so much to show. Thank you. Okay, here's a quick update. One of my viewers sent this to me, and I do appreciate all the help the viewers are. They keep me updated, keep me in the loop. You know, I'm not a supercomputer, so I can't be reading every UFO article out there. But with your help, you bring it to my attention, and I'll post it here. But look at this, a magazine called The Police Chief. So evidently a magazine for police in the United States. And evidently, they're finding it as of June, a couple months ago. They're finding it necessary to update. Obviously, this has to do with pilots, police pilots in the country. But if you've been watching my channel, I mean, I'll go fast forward. Obviously, this is a magazine because of the LAPD constantly getting tagged by these UAP, these dragons. Evidently, they considered the benefits, and they said, look, we have somewhat of a responsibility to our pilots And we need to so really this is a message to all the police pilots, the sheriffs, obviously, to any law enforcement in the United States. But really comes down to, it really, in my opinion, it's the LAPD. They're just saying, look, these things are in the sky. As you know, if you've been watching the channel, they've already confessed that these things are annoying. They're annoying. So the police, the sheriff, and the fire department have said off the record that these are annoying. And I am going to be doing up a follow-up interview with the VIP celebrity that gave me this information. It's on YouTube, so we really gave it to the world. But out of respect, I mean, even though he's already posted it, I'm going to sit down and ask for his permission so I can repeat the story. But if you've been watching the channel, you already know who I'm talking about. But nevertheless, I mean, it's at the point where they're saying they're annoying, and now they're posting manuals on what to do. Just punch it in, UFO manual, police chief manual. You'll find the IP address. You can read about it. It's so much happening so quickly. It's mind-boggling. I would think a lot of things are possible. Frankly, I would have never thought they'd ever post a manual on what to do if you see a UFO. Just no, they just would never happen. It's just, here it is. I don't mind saying when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I would have never saw this coming. I'm looking at it. So if you're shaking your head in disbelief, I'm still shaking my head in disbelief. There's so much happening, so much new news. Like I said, I just got this new photo of a UFO in Oklahoma, and it's got windows and lights inside. So keep our fingers crossed. If I have to fly there, get a copy of the SD card, I will, but I'm going to get that to you. All right, let's keep going. Okay, here we go with Ben again. Just wanted to keep you updated. All he's doing is just following the format: landscape, record aircrafts, and in this case, sometimes these small UAPs, these orbs, they do appear. Sometimes they're white, and rarely they are orange. But you can. It has to do, in my opinion, has to do with propulsion. They're getting their electricity from somewhere, and I think when they're white, they're utilizing a hydrogen base for electrons. Look at that pencil UFO, unbelievable. And when they're orange, they're using helium. That's just my opinion based on thousands of videos, operations. But look at this is what happens when you just record. You follow the format. Airliners, helicopters. You're saying, well, I've never heard of this. This is brand new UFO paradigms here. I've been at it for 7 years. I've been telling a lot of people. I give lectures at the Air Force Base. I've been on Discovery Channel. I'm doing my best to share my videos are open source. My knowledge is open source. You reach out. I got 4,000 videos. I'll send you all you want. There's more than you could possibly analyze. And they're all like this. They're all this good. Repeatable. Like I said, they're baitable. They're repeatable. Take the Dragon Challenge. Record them and share with me, and I'll share with others. Okay, let's keep going. Super. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. This is from Ben again, Oklahoma. He's just knocking it out of the park. He's a very busy person, but he takes the time to take a few seconds. Landscape, and in this case, I think he was zooming into an aircraft. I don't see it. But nevertheless, this is what these little puppies look like. I call them dragons because I was certain they were dragonflies. They're not. Blue skies work really well. If you have blue skies where you are, you can easily see the propulsion. You can see those little wings. Logically, those have to be plasma jets. They're running on extreme high voltage. Check this out, super slow. I will show you the interpolation. We've got a couple of small fast movers moving around here. The interpolation, here it is, makes it pop. Thank you, Daniel, here in Los Angeles. He's doing the interpolations, doing a super amazing job. I could not show you these without his assistant. Look at this. Look at these things flying together. I don't even know where to begin. All Ben is doing is recording airplanes, aircraft. That's the format. Don't zoom in too much. You'll zoom out the Dragon. You'll zoom out the UFO. Obviously, there's a lot to look at here. We've got the white, dark, white, dark. It's obviously you can only take an educational guess. I'm not sure why they're dark. There's a lot going on. The white is, in my opinion, hydrogen-based electrons. The dark is just light not bouncing off the objects, so changing the magnetic field. That's just logically. And the zigzag, non-ballistic, look at this. You can zoom in on that. You can kind of see some details. You can see the plasma jets. And they tend, if you're lucky enough, if they're close enough to the camera, the plasma jets seem, as impossible as this is, the tips seem to bend, like to articulate the turning, right angle turns. It's phenomenal. I don't know, how do you make plasma? It's like making a laser bend. You can't do that, but they do it. So there you go. This is just a long time coming. Make it look easy. It's kind of easy, but it's also very time consuming. I don't mind doing, I'm just, this is open source. I'm trying to do my part for humanity here. So hopefully other experts take this and they run with it. And you get better cameras, better resolution. This is a Panasonic X1000 4K 60 frames. Well, that's what I use. But basically all the videos now are 4K 60 frames. Good. It's good enough to get the job done. We do need some 8K. We do have some people working on a 6K and 8K. It just takes time. They use massive amount of data. So the problem comes up, how do you store it? Where do you store it? Long-term storage. But nevertheless, we're making progress. We are making progress. It's the government has video like this. It's not being shared. So we're going to step up. We're going to put it out there. That's where we are. So if you have, I always forget to ask, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I could use your support. Share it with a friend. But this is one of the better interpolations. This is really rare. I don't have I have maybe one interpolation of a white, dark dragon, but I really think that was the one with the hawk from a couple years ago. It was a giant triangle ship. And the 3 points, the 2 points were white and 1 point was dark. But to have everything all in once, obviously they're talking to us. They're telling us, look, you humans are so smart. Check this out. Can you do this? What do you think we're doing here? Tell us what you think we're doing. So we got to accept the challenge. What are they doing? What are they trying to communicate? What kind of physics is involved here? This is phenomenal. This is when I give lectures at the Air Force. At the Air Force Base, this is what they always ask me, non-ballistic photos. What do you have non-ballistic? So I would tell them, yeah, this is what I have. I'd show them this stuff. They're hard to come by, but they are out there, and I'll be happy to share. Just ask. I'll share. It's not top secret. None of this UFO stuff's top secret. That's from the 40s and 50s. So please keep recording, keep sharing. I'll put it out there. I'll do my best. Thank you for watching. This is Robert at Custodian File. Take care. Bye-bye.